Welcome to the mountains. I'm about to run 25k with 500 people here in the Chinese mountains. We're about 100 miles away from Shanghai and I am so excited. We have around 10 minutes to go. Are we gonna start running?
现场的各位朋友们，你们的声音在哪里？来吧啊，面向我好不好？面向我啊，给我点面子啊！欢迎各位来到2026马草维亚系列训练赛莫干山站的出发仪式现场，我是主持人 MC 的兄台四，欢迎各位。
Irene, what are we doing?
Just a long run.
Long run, 25k?
Yeah, 25k.
You excited?
Not really.
Not really?
No, I'm okay.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
爽不爽？我们的比赛正式鸣枪起跑。
Here we go, we have officially started. We're at Moganshan and there's 300 people doing 25k and 200 people doing 15k. And there's also a kids run as well, so it's so much fun, everyone's in good spirits. Everyone's so excited, the scenery is beautiful. It is very hot though. It is 21 degrees when we started.
Because today is the last day of our Qingping Festival.
Yes, it is a national holiday here in China. That is the first K down, 24k to go. We're heading uphill right now. Left the main street now. We're heading uphill, going through these little villages. It's so cool. So we're going to split here, 25k, 15k. People are walking up here. Irene, time to work?
Yes.
Time to work.
Oh, nice.
Walking at the moment. So nice. 2k. It is very warm. Everyone's pretty much staying in line at this moment. There's a few people running past us, but everyone's happy to walk. It's going to get more difficult. Look at the scenery. Scenery is so nice. See some farmers down here.
Tea?
Tea farmers.
Yes.
Going through the bamboo. Everyone is just focusing. It's dead silence. This is so cool. See the people down there just following each other. We're all struggling up and there's a local guy just walking down with his bag. Probably has vegetables in there. Probably does this every day, so easy for him. We've only gone about half a k up the mountain. That's hard work. People are following, a few people are stopping already. We're only less than 3k, yeah, 2.5. The first thing I've noticed is I definitely have the wrong shoes on. I don't have trial shoes, I just have regular running shoes and I'm slipping on the leaves. So I definitely need to invest in a good pair of trail shoes. Looks like we're going down here. Probably more dangerous going down feel like I'm going to slip, but it's really cool. Hopefully we get a little bit more space up here. So it's 25k and there's rest stations every 7k. So we have three rest stations coming up. We're just about to hit 3k. So we've only been going less than 1k up the mountain, and it's very hard work, but we're really enjoying it. Really like it. Look at this. Feels like I'm in the middle of the jungle. Don't see anyone in front of me, so hopefully I go the right way. I'm following these little flags, so hopefully you don't get lost. Can go for a little jog here, going uphill again. See people over there. Yeah, the guys in front starting to run now. Hopefully we can keep it up. Got people running straight past me. They were obviously stuck behind. Jayo. This is so fun. So cool. Don't even know how many times I've almost fallen. There's another one. People are like holding the bamboo trees as they go down. Flying down here, jeez. Just look at the scenery though. It is so cool. Some paramedics there. See if I can wait for Irene. People are coming flying past me. Yeah, she's up there. Irene's done a 100k race, so this 25k is nothing to her. She's done 100k in Hong Kong. Hopefully one day I can do something like that, because this is really fun. I like that everyone's in it together, like everyone's saying, everyone's cheering for each other and stuff. It's really cool, helping each other if they go down. It's really nice. This is a lot steeper than it looks. Can't go too fast. Let me take a slow walk, wait for Irene. I'm not too confident in my shoes, so I don't want to go too fast because I'm definitely slipping. Don't have the right shoes. Found Irene. Irene, how's it going?
So far pretty good.
Good so far. Almost 5k. Almost 5k, yes.
Okay. I didn't feel already done 5k.
Yes, already.
Okay, left.
4.5.
Okay, nice.
Running a little bit now. Not too sure how much more elevation we have, but Irene said first elevation is the hardest one, so that was pretty tough. It was very, very slow up there, so hopefully we can run.
Tough, right?
Yeah. Here we go, we are straight back up. Who's on the street? Probably 10 seconds. Straight back up. We're in the wilderness here. We are in the wilderness. There's probably spiders and everything crawling all over me. Back on the street. Straight across. Very nice, very nice. How's this for scenery? Incredible. Both sides. Amazing, amazing. Seeing so many local people walking up and down the mountain, but they probably do it every day, right? They do it for their job, for their work, so a lot of farmers here, fit farmers. See the elevation? Wow. Literally straight up a mountain. Stuck in traffic. Still going. Keep forgetting that I'm carrying water. For the 25k you have to have one of these vests carrying water. I have some gummies as well. People take the gels, I like to take the gummies. And I just had one coming up to 6k. The first rest station is at 7k, so almost there. Still actually feel really good. It is very difficult going up. Definitely not too used to it. Never done a trail run before, it's my first one. So it is difficult, but I am enjoying it a lot. Here we go, we're jogging again. And I just noticed, just past 6k and just past 1 hour as well. 1 hour 4 minutes. I have no idea what my finish time is going to be, because I can do a regular half marathon. A half marathon is 21k and this is 25, so it's just over a half marathon. I can do a half marathon in about 1 hour 50 minutes, but of course I'm thinking of doubling it, so probably 4 hours. If I get 4 hours, I'll be extremely happy, but I have no idea. I don't know. Just finishing it will be a good achievement. I'll be happy with any time. Just getting to the end of it, enjoying it. But this is going to be good preparation, because I have a full marathon coming up in less than a month, and it is on the Great Wall of China. So I'm flying to Beijing and doing a full marathon, 26.2 miles on the Great Wall of China. Actually feels good when you can run a little bit. I want to jump in there right now. Oh, that's so refreshing. Look at this. This is incredible. See the mountains? Incredible place to run. Wow. So cool. I'm so lucky. Let's cross the street here. Feels like I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm definitely not, because we're only about 100 miles away from Shanghai. But I see the rest station over there. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. Got some water. Got some snacks, some fruit. Definitely much needed. Need that. Everybody's stopping for a break. Nobody's keep going. That banana's incredible. Irene told me to not wait for her, because she's taking it easy, because in a few weeks she's doing a full marathon at the Mount Fuji in Japan. So let's see if she comes here. I'm not sure, but I'm ready to set off in a minute. I don't see Irene, so ready to set off again. Here we go. Start my watch again. 7.13k so far. 1 hour 13 minutes. Here we go. We're straight back in the game. Straight up. See the guys with the poles there. But some people have them, some people don't. And the vest was a must. You have to have the vest to do the run, but poles were optional. I think it was a good option. Should I? Swimming pool. Refreshing. I'm honestly sweating buckets. It is so hot and humid out here. 21 degrees, like I said when we started the race, and it's only going to get hotter. Sweating. I think people that are not familiar with running, they see people walking, they see it as a weakness or they're struggling, but it's definitely tactical. Like this guy, he just started running after he was walking, so you definitely have to pick when you run and when you walk, because you have to save your energy, because I assume we'll be going up again soon, so don't waste too much energy on the flat bits because it's a lot easier. Here we go, we're going up. Save the energy. I am less than a third of the way there, so there's a long way to go. Look at this extreme sports. Wow. This is really hard. This is really, really difficult. One of the good things and bad things about running is it's very, very lonely. So there's people in front of me, people behind me. We're probably going to be running for 3, 4, 5 hours together today. Exactly the same route, same experiences, but for different reasons. Never going to know their name, never going to speak to them. But I know that they're there, they know that I'm here. And it's a very, very strange experience to do something very, very hard with people that you don't know. But it feels like you're in it together, you know? And that's really what it feels like. And I like that. But then again, you're in your own head. And I don't know what people think about when they run or when they walk, but some people think about absolutely nothing. And some people think about their whole life. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, but just a strange feeling. Especially being out here. It's so quiet. No cars, no loud music, no noise really. Just me talking, so shh. Another good thing that I like is I'm not racing anybody. I don't really like the idea of trying to beat someone. I think now just about doing it for the experience and challenging yourself, you know. Like there was people at the start line like trying to get to the front, and because, you know, fair play to them, like they want to get a good time and they want to maybe beat their personal best or whatever, but that's not what I'm here. I'm not going to break any world records today. It's all about the experience and enjoying it. Here we go, let's go for a jog. Back in the wilderness, back hanging onto the bamboo trees. Perfect example, the lady in front of me, she just went the wrong way. She went straight when she should have turned. She didn't see the arrow, so we just helped her go this way. We're all in this together. This is very, very hard, very fun though. Look at that, so cool. Just slipped over, covered in mud, all part of the trail run. Back on the street. I'm so happy about that. That is so difficult. Even going down is so difficult. Going up is tiring, but going down is so dangerous. I have to go really, really slow because I just feel like I'm going to slip. Going through another village. We are just over 9k, 9.3. Here we go. Still feel really good, but just going down, I hate it. Just slippery. I like this. This is nice. Going through the farmland, people's allotments. Very, very hot. There's the farmer doing his work. Miaochin Villa Cultural Auditorium. There's cool houses here. Just past 10k, almost halfway. There's a coffee shop. Latte, please. Look at that. That is beautiful. Wow. $11K rest station. Bananas, watermelon. Tastes incredible. You can see the start point again. Go straight up. Taking my time, taking my time. Watermelon. So good. And something you might be surprised by, Coca-Cola. One of the best things you can drink during a long run. That house is being built. That's going to have an incredible view. Look at that. Wow. I like this part where you can fly along, but the next incline is just around the corner, I'm sure. It's definitely hot and humid, but there's a slight breeze, so it cools it down a lot, which is really helpful. Blows my mind people live out here. Crazy. I bet it's peaceful, but what a life. Cold shower is going to feel incredible. So, just went over 2 hours. 2 hours, 12.2k, and I don't know if 4 hours is realistic. Probably over that now because I am almost halfway. I'm almost halfway. Everybody's walking like zombies. Fair play to the people at the front of the line that want to try and beat their time and go as fast as they can, because this is hard, but fair play if you want to do it. I really don't think this is a route where you try and break your own record, because this is hard. Can you hear that? It's a temple. Some monks in there singing. Look at this little tiny pagoda. It's in the middle of the fields. This is tea leaves. They grow tea here. It's very famous in these villages. And also bamboo root, dried bamboo root. I had some of it this morning for breakfast. Very delicious. Tea field. $13.25k, officially halfway now, over halfway. Gonna get a nice view here, look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whole family just went past me, just on a afternoon walk. I assume they live in the villages here. The dad had the baby on the shoulders and he just casually walking up the mountain. I assume they've done it plenty of times, and there's me struggling like this. But these people that live around here, I assume they know all of these mountains. Done it many times. Just rolled my ankle pretty bad. Don't want to stop though. I mean, I'm in the middle of nowhere, so if I stop here then I won't make it anywhere. Just want to make it to the end. Approaching 14k, so there's a long way to go back on the street. Honestly, the worst part is going down. You would think it would be going up, but going up is difficult. Going down is dangerous. I feel like I'm gonna slip. You have to go so slow. Hanging onto the bamboo. Also, however steep it looks on the camera, it is way steeper in real life. That is a big incline. I take it back. Going up is the worst part. Just about to hit 15k. 10k to go. The world is beautiful. Wow. I'm not an experienced runner. I've only done a few events and a few races. And I remember every single one of those races, there was a time where I just wanted it to finish. I wasn't enjoying it that much. The excitement had wore off and I was very, very excited to get to the end. I think I'm at that point now because I'm very, very excited to do the last about 9k, 9.5k, get to the finish line and relax. But there's a long way to go. It honestly feels like I've been out here all day, but I'm approaching 3 hours, 2 hours 45 at the moment. So I'm getting to that point where I just get my head down, don't think about anything and just finish. I haven't seen another person for a while actually. So I'm all alone out here. Photographer's right there, just got a really good shot of me. Look at the view. Damn, Daniel, wow. Oh my gosh, look at that. This is those tea leaves again. Tea farms. Isn't that amazing? Wow. Back on the street now, passing some really nice houses. Really nice. I think there's a lot of resorts down here. People come here for vacation. And I'm at 16.17k. So it's still a long way to go. Yes, there's a rest station. I'm so happy about that. Again, never thought banana would taste so good. A lot of people here. I think this is gonna be the last one. Almost 3 hours. Vanilla ice cream. In a little village. Ice cream, fruit, snacks. There's some Coke and water. Here I go again. I can literally stand there all day eating snacks. That ice cream is so good. Here we go. Almost at 17k. My ankles are really hurting now, but I'm so determined to just finish it. Once we get to 20k, it will be homeward bound until then, so just gotta make it, just gotta keep going, don't stop. $19k, 3 hours 25. $20k, 5k left, just 5k. I really hope they have ice cream at the finish line. Come on, 5k. You won't be able to appreciate that, what I just went up. That is steep. The camera doesn't do it justice. That is so steep. That incline is crazy. I think that is the biggest incline of this run so far right there. Your reward for doing the incline is that. Look at that. The world is amazing. Let's keep going. Four hours just passed, 21.86k, almost there, almost there. There's a fish down there. That is a beautiful house. 23k down. It is 1 p.m. It is so hot right now. It is like 25 degrees, but I think there's no more inclines. I think we're on the home straight now. Let's get to the finish line. There is absolutely zero shade here. Nothing. Here we go. Finish line is in sight. I'm almost there. Yes. I am so happy right now. I am so happy. There's the finish line and there is my medal. Let me tell you, that was bloody hard. That was so difficult. I knew it was going to be difficult, but it's so much more difficult than I expected. And if you can run 25k on the street, it is not the same thing. It is so different. It is so much more harder than I expected. But let me show you my watch. So 24.17k, 4 hours 17 minutes. So that's what's on my watch. So I'll let you know my official finish time in the system because I had to track it in my number, and I'll let you know what that is. But wow, that was so hard. There's only 300 of these in the world. 25k Moganshan, April the 6th, 2026, and I have one of them. I'm so happy that I did that. I'm so proud of myself, but that was extremely, extremely hard. I did the London Marathon last year, and I'm gonna say this is more difficult than that. Like just over a half marathon, trail run in the mountains. I think that's harder than a full marathon on the street. That was so difficult, but I'm so glad that I did it. This is what the finish line looks like. People are running through there. This is where we actually started. And then they have so much food over there. They have some hot food as well. I had just had some delicious porridge, and they have lots of fruit and water and juices and stuff. Let me show you the board over here, because it has everybody's name here. So the left side is the 25k people, and then the right side is the 15k people, and you can see the names. Look at the names. They're all Chinese, they're all Zhongguorens, but here's me. 199, that's me. So out of 500 people that ran today, only 6 foreigners. The rest of them are Chinese, so I definitely feel very privileged that I did that. I'm so glad that I finished that. I'm in a lot of pain, my ankle is hurting a lot, and it's gonna hurt even more when I calm down and sit down, and I have to take the train back to Shanghai in a few hours, but I'm very, very glad that I did that. And what a day. My first trail run is complete. This is a very, very heavy medal, and I'm very, very happy. Just gonna wait for Irene to finish now. She's doing great, and what a day, what a day. We have finished. We both got our medals.
Fully prepare your Great Wall, and also I feel I'm full of confidence right now about my Mount Fuji.
Yes.
This is so tough.
Yes, we both used today for training because we both have marathons coming up.
25k with elevation 1,500.
It was very difficult. Very,
I just feel
very
like it's
difficult.
all the way up here.
Yes. Yes, and it was very, very dangerous. Irene fell down, I fell down, so many people were falling down just because it was
So slippery.
so steep, the incline, so slippery, but it was a great experience. So, thank you so much, Irene, for coming with me. We had a great experience. And there it is. It's a few days after the race. I am home now and I am still so sore. My legs are hurting so much still, and the run was 2 days ago. I've been stretching so much, but what an incredible experience that was. I am so happy that I finished that race. A lot of people didn't finish. I've got the official stats. How many people started that run? How many people didn't finish? I have my official time and I have the place that I finished. So we're going to talk about that right now. I can give you a closer look at the medal. 25k finisher. And in the back has the date, April 6th, 2026 in Moganshan. So, what an experience that was. What an incredible route. You saw the scenery in the video, running through the tea fields and running through the farms and seeing the mountains and seeing farmers at work and running through the villages. It was such a cool experience, but one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. And I truly stand by what I said at the finish line. That 25k was harder than a full marathon on the street. It was so difficult, and I don't believe that the video does the inclines justice because it was so steep at times, but going up but going down as well. And my official time for a 25k Moganshan trail run was 4 hours 35 minutes and 53 seconds, which I'm extremely happy about. I did not have a goal. I didn't have an aim. I didn't even have an estimation, just because I've never done anything like this in my life. I did a marathon last year in London Marathon, and my finish time was 4 hours, 8 minutes and 10 seconds. I can run a half marathon on the street in about an hour and 50 minutes. So I didn't really know what my finish time was going to be. So the fact that I got 4 hours, 35 minutes and 53 seconds, I'm so happy about that. I'm just happy that I finished, to be honest. The guy that won, let me tell you this, the guy that won first place, he finished in 2 hours and 30 minutes. He finished a whole 2 hours ahead of me, which it's incredible. How did he go that fast? Going up, but going down as well. It was so dangerous. Like, I slipped so many times. You have to go so slow going down. So I have no idea how the guy finished in 2 hours and 30 minutes. That is absolutely incredible. He must have been running the entire time to get that time, but I don't know how he did it, because the inclines were hard enough, but going back down, you have to go so slow. I was like hanging onto the bamboo trees, and like I was slipping, and I'm pretty sure every single person slipped just because it was so dangerous. But the winning lady and the winning man, they're a couple. So they must have been training together the whole time to get such incredible times. But yeah, they did win some money for getting first place. I do have the official stats. 500 people signed up for this race. 300 people signed up for the 25k, and then 200 people signed up for the 15k. So much respect for every single person that signed up. So much respect for every single person that finished. Also the kids. There were so many kids running. the 15K. They were running with their parents, and so much respect, because I'm sure they had a difficult route as well. We didn't run the entire time with the 15K people. I remember seeing them at the beginning and then at the end, but they did. There was a cutoff at the beginning, like 15K this way, 25K that way. So we didn't run with them that much, but so much respect for every single person that finished this run. 300 people signed up for the 25K. Only 190 people finished. That means 110 people did not finish. And I'm not surprised, because it was an extremely difficult course. And literally after 5K, I could hear people around me saying, I'm so tired. It's so difficult. I'm so hot. We're going to talk about the heat in a second, because that was definitely a factor. But I'm not surprised over 100 people didn't finish, just because it was such a difficult course, but so beautiful. And I'm so glad that I stayed determined and I finished that run, just because I've never done anything like this in my life. And I'm so glad that I got the medal to show that I've done that. Only 190 people have these, and I got one. So very, very happy about that. I finished in 54th place overall, which I'm extremely surprised about, actually, because I was sure there was at least 100 people in front of me, but there wasn't. Only 53 people finished before me, and I finished 47th out of all the men. So there was only 46 men in front of me, which, again, I'm so surprised, because I was sure there was more people in front of me. But the fact that I finished at all, I honestly would have been so happy if I finished dead last. As long as I finished, I really didn't care. Didn't care about the time. Did not have any predictions. So yeah, really, really happy that I finished 54th overall out of 300 people that did this race. So extremely happy about that. Irene finished 23rd out of the ladies, so she did incredible as well. She has a very, very difficult marathon at Mount Fuji coming up, so she used this as her training. And I have a marathon on the Great Wall of China coming up in about a month. So hit subscribe if you wanna experience that with me, because I honestly can't imagine what it's gonna be like. Like, if it's, I don't know. We'll talk about that when we get there, but let's talk about this run at Moganshan. I live in China, if you didn't know. I live in Shanghai, and Moganshan is about 100 miles west of Shanghai. So me and Irene took the train there. We stayed overnight, and then we did the run on April the 6th, 2026. And then we took the train back to Shanghai straight after that. So incredible experience, but so difficult. The company. This is the company. They gave everyone this really, really cool runner's hat. They're called Montane, and they're actually a British company. And Irene was telling me that they're trying to break into the Chinese market. So this is the first run that Montane has organized at Moganshan. So 500 people is actually a very, very small event. I do believe that this event is going to become so popular, because you saw the route. Like, so many people are going to want to run on this route just because it's absolutely beautiful. So I do think that there's going to be so many more people next time, and I feel very, very privileged that me and Irene got to do the first ever Montane run at Moganshan here in China. But the organization, very, very good. Like, very, very good. Right from the start line, like, people were so kind. Like, there were so many medics. There were so many photographers. We're going to talk about photographers in a second. But the organization was, I think, very, very good. You saw the rest stations. There was so many snacks and water and Coca-Cola. And the people there were so kind and friendly, helping you get water quickly so you can run away again. And I was trying to eat an ice cream at the third rest station and eat a banana. And the guy was like, had a camera. And he was asking me questions. And I'm like trying to eat, because he was asking me like, where are you from? And like, do you live in China? And like, what do you think of the race and stuff? So I did my first ever interview. So I think they used that video in the official video. So that was really fun. But yeah, Montane. I do have some ways that they can improve this event, just because they need to keep people safe, and they need to make it better for next time. So the first thing that I believe that they should have done is they started too late. We started running at 9 a.m. and that might seem early, but I believe that's too late. I think they should have started at 7. Just because it was so hot. Like, it was already 21 degrees while we started. So if we started at 7, we would have had more time running when it was cooler. And then, of course, we would have finished earlier. And it was only 500 people. So I do believe that 500 people could have got to the start line at 7. So I do believe that 9 was too late. It would have given us more. It would have made it a little bit easier for us if they started at 7, because it would have been cooler. The next thing that I believe that they need to change is, there is a reason why over 100 people did not finish this race. And of course, because it's very difficult, but I'm currently looking to try and do a 50K run here in China, and pretty much all of them, you have to upload proof that you've done a previous run in the last year. For example, you've done a half marathon, you've done a 20K, 30K, 40K. because nobody should just step into a 50k and just do it. Nobody should step into this 25k in Moganshan and just do it. This is not something you sign up for fun. This is not something that should be somebody's first event, because it's so difficult, and it's not telling people they can't do it. You just need to keep people safe. And I do believe that people sign up for this run because they thought it was going to be fun, like a 25k run in the mountains. But it was extremely difficult. Like, Irene is an extremely experienced runner. She's a lot more experienced than me. She's actually done a 100k race in Hong Kong a few months ago, and even she was like, this is an extremely difficult course, and nobody should be able to sign up for this without doing a previous event. So there was no prerequisite to sign up for this event. It was literally anybody who wants to do it can sign up and they can do it. I don't believe this is a good thing. I don't believe this should be anybody's first event. They should have required people to upload proof that they've done at least a half marathon before, because yeah, you got to keep people safe. And there were, like I said, there were so many medics. You'd be running like in the middle of the fields, in the middle of the mountains, and there'd be a medic there. So there were so many medics there. So they definitely know that it's a difficult event. There were so many photographers. I got some really cool photos from the official photographers that I'm going to upload at the end of this video so you can see, because I've never done an event like this before. And because it was such a small event, it definitely felt more intimate and personal, because yeah, I got some really cool pictures, so I'm going to upload them at the end. But I'm just so glad that I got to do that. I'm so glad that I finished it. There was times where I was struggling, like, I'm not going to lie. I probably twisted my ankle less than halfway. I think I was about 13k in and my ankle just twisted, and I was like, oh no, because I already have a bad ankle to begin with. So yeah, I didn't really enjoy the second half. I love the first half, just looking at the scenery and running through the bamboo and the fields, like I've already said. But yeah, incredible experience. I'm so glad that I took the videos that I did. I tried to get as much video as I can so I can show you, but I was really trying to focus and trying to, yeah, stay determined to get this run done. So very happy with Montane. Thank you so much for the gift. Very good organization, and I can't wait to do my next event. My next marathon is on the Great Wall of China. It's in about a month's time, and of course I'm going to be trying my best to finish this run, because after doing this run, I have no idea what a marathon on the Great Wall of China is going to be like, because this 25k, it was so difficult. So difficult, and I could say it 100 times, but I want to make sure that you know it was so difficult, but it was such a great experience. That's all I have to say. Hit subscribe if you want to continue to run with me. I'm actually in the process of running 2,026 miles in 2026. Of course, this 25k is going to help me get to that goal. You can be my friend on Strava if you want. Scan this QR code. Every single run that I do goes straight to my Strava, so you can keep track of all of my runs. And now it is time to start training. Well, step up the training for the full marathon on the Great Wall of China. That is coming up very soon. Thank you so much for watching this video right until the end. I appreciate it so much. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you enjoyed seeing the scenery. Show you my medal one more time, because I'm very proud of that. It's actually very heavy. Only 190 people have these. 190 people in the world have this, and I have one. So thanks for watching. Happy running. See you next time. Goodbye.